Hello everybody and welcome back again to the worst place ever, or at least the worst place we have encountered so far here on Deus Ex Human Revolution. This is some sort of Black Ops detention camp, allegedly for terrorists, but I think we can say for certain that the people in here are not terrorists but just random people, most of them women. And I have been looking at all the different cells here. Most of them are empty. Oh well, there's one inside here, but she's either dead or unconscious. This person is definitely dead. So they are running some sort of test on these people, and they don't really seem to care if their subjects die from it. So that's all pretty terrible. And I have been reading the medical logs at the doors, and I found one that was kinda interesting. This one over here, I believe. Yeah, apparently the person in this cell has been transferred to the Reed project. And Reed is, I believe, the last name of Megan, right? So I guess some of the people here get transferred to other projects, and we may find Megan wherever that is. But that's an interesting hint. And I have also been catching up with all the emails that I found in the previous episode. And I think we can say for certain that Kaitna is actually on our side. I have read the mails from her computer, and they confirm that she is apparently opposed to the stuff that Berkey is doing, and that she had confrontations with him before, and that she raised some concerns about this place to her superiors. As a matter of fact, I found a few other mails that indicate that at least a few people here are not comfortable with what's going on. But other people seem to be perfectly fine with it, and they basically justify it by saying, well, these guys are terrorists, so it's okay. But yeah, I have not looked at these rooms so far, so I guess that's what we're going to do next. And we have another audio log over here.
Clinical trial log 11/27. Attending Dr. Tiffany Kavanagh, Dr. Gary Savage. Observing Commander Peter Burke. Patient has been sedated and restrained.
Administering compound P-026, 1.75 cc's. Injection via the left suboccipital triangle, isolating the neocerebellum and pontine nuclei.
Well done, doctors. Appears that the spinal cranial replacement was successful.
She's been stable for 48 hours. Placing the upper column and posterior skull is more complex than your own hindbrain augmentation, Commander Burke, but it's well within our abilities. That's not our sticking point.
I'm quite aware of what your sticking point is, Doctor. Getting results that I can use.
Gary, she's waking up. Look at the alpha waves. They're attenuating. Blood pressure and heart rate are rising. O2 saturation is really low.
Savage, get this under control.
Tiff, increase sedation and disconnect the OCM interface. Get a dose of propofol ready, see if she stabilizes.
It's not working, Gary. Damn it. There's a rupture in the circle of Willis. Anterior cerebral artery. Shit. I've got to get in there.
It's already too late, Tiffany. You know that.
Is it still alive?
No. Now we've lost her. I don't understand. She burned out so quickly. Arterial degeneration was clearly more advanced than anticipated, but still, the new compound should have worked.
Dispose of the body. I'll have the next viable candidate prepared and sent down to you, Dr. Kavanagh.
Bastard.
Yeah, some of the scientists here don't seem to be all that happy with the experiment either. I mean, I couldn't help but notice that Berkey was referring to the patient as it. So he certainly doesn't have any problems with what's going on here. Yeah, let me take all of this stuff. Got another pocket secretary. From Gary Savage to Tiffany Kavanagh. These are the doctors we've just heard in the audio log. Tiff, I've transferred most of the clinical patient information out of the bell tower workstation. I don't like BT having easy access to our data, and I don't think Paige would like it either. Looks like your paranoia about Berkey is rubbing off on me. You may want to have a look as well. Okay, we got another password here. Let's see if we can make some use of it. Well, certainly not in here. But I have seen more doors over here. Okay. Take the money. Well, that's lots of medical equipment. But not stuff that I need. Alright.
Why are you doing this to me?
And we have one more door over here. Oh, another one of these devices. I'll take it. And another sleepwalking world. Ah, I see. This is where I can use my password. There we go. So we have a bunch of mails from Dr. Savage, or to Dr. Savage. Okay, yeah, I'll read them later. And yeah, that seems to be all there is in here. So I guess we're going to continue. Next target is going to be somewhere over here.
So what did these ones die of, Savage?
Complete neurological breakdown from the looks of it. Organ collapse, nerve degradation.
Find him. There's been some trouble on the base. My man will take care of it. You were saying?
We may be looking at serious cross-systemic failure issues with the OCM.
It's those god-awful implants, Gary. The whole inhumane procedure. After a while, it just burns them out.
Has this been happening at the other sites?
We've experienced some die-off, yes, but I've been told Dr. Reed's research may offer a breakthrough. If we could bring her back here...
That's not going to happen.
Then we need to start considering other options. A nanotech-based solution performed on willing volunteers.
And are you volunteering yourself, Doctor?
Tiffany, please. I need to look at the raw data, Commander. If you would.
I turned a blind eye to your little office romance, Savage. But if she becomes a problem, she will be volunteering.
So I can't help but wonder if these scientists are forced to work here. Maybe they have been kidnapped as well, like Megan. They don't seem to be all that happy to be here anyway.
Keitner, I found out what Burke's been concealing. The interrogation wing is some kind of medical testing facility. He's using the prisoners as lab rats.
For what?
Not sure. I'll need Burke's retinal scan data to find out.
I can't download that without setting off a million alarms. However, you still have that retinal prosthesis just over in his office?
Yeah.
If you're suggesting I use it to fool a retinal scanner, it won't work. The eye's synthetic tissue spike needs to be connected to a real optic nerve. Otherwise, it just reads as metal.
I know. That's why you need to take it to Quinn. I'll tell him to expect you. Keitner out.
Okay, so yeah, I already found that retinal implant, but I need to take it back to Quinn, who's like on the other side of this base, right? Oh, that's just great. Okay, sure, but before I do that, let me have a look around here. Apparently we have a bunch of dead bodies. I guess this is the person they operated on. And more of them over here. So yeah, that's pretty awful. Anything else? The intelligence circuit. Yeah, I'll read that later too. More creepy implants. Okay, this is the retinal scanner. But I can't use the implant such as it is. Yeah. Doesn't really seem to be anything else of interest around here. It's just a bunch of dead bodies. Typhoon ammo that I can't take nor use at the moment. And combat rifle ammo, which I don't need either. So yeah, I guess I'll have to go all the way back. At least I know where to go. Because I'm not getting through that door. Great, let's go back. And I have to admit, at this point, we have to wonder if we can still trust Megan. I mean, I am working under the assumption that the scientists here have been kidnapped and are forced to work here. And the same possibly applies to Megan as well. But I mean, we do know that she has been, like, taking DNA tests of Jensen without telling him. And I need to go to the scanner again, okay?
Activating security scan.
And she found out some interesting stuff about Jensen's DNA and she didn't tell him about it. And I don't think that he knew about the DNA test to begin with, so that's kind of weird.
Data assembled.
So I am guessing that Megan has been forced to work with these people, but you never know, right? You never know.
Subject recognized. Access granted.
Alright, let's have a look at this. Yeah, I need to go through the whole detention camp again. So that's going to be fun. But, don't have any other option here. So, let's see. We have some robots, but I think they were a level below us. Yeah, we only have lasers over here. I don't know, maybe we have like an alternate route, vent or whatever. I mean, these lasers are not all that difficult. You can just walk through them like this. And there are no guards on this side either.
Can't just sweep us under a rock like this.
And, well, there's no vent behind this either. Okay, so I guess we need to get past the robots again. Let's have a quick save, just in case I fail again. Okay, one over there, one over here. Let's wait for that one to turn around. There we go.
This is illegal! You can't keep us locked up!
I think it would have been a good idea to build the robots with scanners on both sides so they can watch behind themselves as well. Would it not? Just saying.
Please, don't
Okay,
do this to
I
the
can
doctor!
probably quickly go into here. Yep. And now let's wait for the robots to pass again. There we go. But yeah, building the robots with only scanners in front of them seems to be poor judgment. Just a little advice. Alright, we're back down here and I need to get to the other side of this. Ooh, we have few guards here. More than we had before. Oh well, at least they are moving now. Which could be a problem. Okay, that guy is turning around. Oh, don't look behind you. No, 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 no. I don't like that at all. Guess I should knock out this dude. There we go. Oh, hang on a second. Ah, look at that. Vent. Let me get inside the vent. Ammo capacity. Well, I don't really need that. But at least I can hide in here until the alarm has passed.
Looks clean to me.
Yep. It's completely alright. Don't worry. Anyway, where do I need to go? Over here. Oh, there's another one right next to me. How did that guy not see me? Anyway, let's not take any chances here. Just going to stealth for the rest of this trip. There we go. Alright, and yet another scanner. Awesome.
Activating security scan. Biometric data assembled.
Why is this taking so long?
Subject recognized. Access granted.
Alright, here we go. Now, unless the guards in this place have recovered, this should be pretty safe. Yeah, I mean, they're still knocked out. I disabled all the cameras, so it shouldn't be difficult to get back to Quinn's place from here. I think I have to use the vent over here. Right. And now I'm almost at my destination. Oh, this is a new guard. There's two of them even. This is a problem. But if I remember correctly, there is a vent somewhere. I used the vent to leave Quinn's place, so maybe I can find that vent again. I don't know, maybe it's this one. And I don't have to bother with those guards. Yeah, this is it. This is the way I used last time. There we go. Okay, we made it. I need your help.
So, what's the story? Just got off the horn with the commander. She says you got something for me to take a look at.
Prosthetic eye, one of Burke's. We needed to get past a retinal scan, but it's useless like this.
Aye, without an active neural connection, it might as well be an expensive paperweight. May as well put a gobstopper in front of the scanner for all the good that thing will do you.
Solutions, Quinn. Think you can handle this?
Lad, I may be just a mechanic, but I'm also the only thing keeping this whole bleeding facility from sinking into the abyss. Think I can manage a simple optic frequency bypass. Just let me get me tools.
Okay, well, I'll let you walk.
Right. So that's it now. You got the eye. Sorry it took a little longer than I expected. Nearly break the damn thing once or twice. New TUAM firmware and such. Now don't go fucking around with it. It's only got a limited lifespan due to the temp power source I rigged. It's only good for one use. Got it?
Got it. Yeah, how did you do that?
This is pretty impressive work for a mechanic, Quinn.
What's that supposed to mean? There's more to old Quinn than meets the eye. No pun intended. You wouldn't be the first fool to underestimate my know-how.
Well, there's more to this job than just a simple battery swap. I saw you modifying the BIOS. This is state-of-the-art hardware and software. You're not just a mechanic. You're a hacker.
What are you going on about now? Ain't nothing you couldn't pull off with a degree in computer engineering and a little elbow grease. Come off it now. We ain't got time for this.
Okay. Is it supposed to be moving? Oh god.
Is it supposed to be moving?
Aye. Bloody creepy that is. Try not to pay it any mind now.
Okay.
Thing's stuck in calibration mode. Trick is, I got it thinking it's plugged into a new host. And by rewriting the system diagnostic checks, it'll keep trying to connect without detecting anything's amiss, which in turn keeps it alive in a manner of speaking. Fucking brilliant piece of engineering work, if I don't say so myself.
Yeah, that's just awesome. And why is it only one use?
Why only one use?
Without being hooked up to a proper battery, like your brain. The voltage spike from a single scan will trip the surge protectors, shutting it down to prevent further transmissions. It's a redundant safety mechanism built into the optic nerve to prevent frying your noggin in a dorsal ventral feedback loop. Short of putting the thing in your own head, which I ain't exactly equipped to do, there's no way around it. Besides, I think the commander preferred it this way.
Well, one use is probably all I need.
Well, hopefully this thing works.
It'll work just dandy so long as you don't do something stupid like drop it. And it ain't a bloody webcam. So don't try using it to spy the knickers up someone's skirt.
Okay, well, I'll keep it in mind. And yeah, I may have enough money to buy that Praxis kit now. I do not have all the parts for the rocket launcher though.
What are you buying?
And I'm actually not sure if I really want the rocket launcher. I can't carry it anyway, so yeah, may as well ignore that one. I will take your Praxis kit though, because it's on sale and I can afford it now. Yeah, I don't really need any of that.
No refunds.
Let me have a look at that quest. Yeah, I only have the scope assembly and I have no idea where to look for the other stuff. It's not marked on my map, I believe. So, while I usually try to finish all the side quests, I think I'm going to leave this one. Seems a little bit too much work. And yeah, now I have to go back to the retinal scanner. And I mean, we've seen that twice now. I mean, I made my way over there once, I made my way back. I think I'm just going to bring you back once I'm back at the retinal scanner. And you don't have to watch that all over again. Alright, I am back here. That actually took me a few minutes because I had to go through 2 scanners again and I had to sneak past the robots once more. But now I'm here and I can use my retinal implant on the scanner. Let's see if it works.
Access granted.
Alright, that worked like a charm. And we have some sort of elevator apparently. Okay, let's go. And we're going down. Oh, we're underwater. Look at this.
Jensen, it's Keitner. Where are you?
In a well-concealed elevator inside the prison's restricted wing. Your gun-running neural engineer deserves a raise.
I take it the eye worked then. Good. Now listen, if what you say is true, if Burke really is using the prisoners here as lab rats, I need proof. Hard evidence that I can take to Interpol.
An entire prison full of kidnapped civilians isn't enough?
You're an ex-cop, Jensen. You tell me. How many death row inmates crying on about their innocence have you seen getting out?
Point taken. I'll see what I can find.
Okay. Find evidence to give to Interpol. I'll try my best, but yeah, look at this. This is huge structure down here. They certainly spared no effort to build this place. Okay, so where are we now? In the belly of the beast, yeah, indeed. I hear stuff in the vicinity that sounds like a robot. But I'm not seeing it on my map. Oh, it's not a robot. It's this. What are you doing? This is weird. I mean, I'm guessing that maybe this is like stasis pods, but the robot just seems to be turning them around for one reason or another. Yeah, very strange place. Okay.
I want to die.
Ooh.
Be free.
What the hell? Oh, great, a test subject, and this one's still alive.
I'm sorry. So sorry. Don't hurt me anymore.
I'm not sure if I can actually help these people. We have another one over here. Being operated on.
So cold.
This is like some real horror movie shit. Holographic display table. Ooh. Worldwide access terminal.
So cold.
I'm not sure what I'm looking at though. Oh, that's one of the doctors, huh? Well, she doesn't seem to notice me, so let me look around here a little bit.
Can't take anymore. I want to die.
Ayers Rock
Be free.
Subterranean HQ. Okay, they have like a headquarter
I'm sorry.
at the Ayers Rock.
So sorry. Don't hurt
Weird.
me anymore. Please. Please don't leave me like this. No hope.
I wish I could do something, but I probably can't. Security rating 5. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to hack that. Oh, another one of these. Gary, when you get a chance, I've received something on the lab computer that you need to look over. Log into my account. Oh, maybe this is actually for the computer over here.
I want to die.
It
Be
is.
free.
It is. Let's have a look at this. Serious
I'm
concerns.
So sorry. Don't hurt me anymore.
Yeah, I'm sure this is going to be interesting to read, but it is very long, so I'm going to do this off camera. Because
So cold.
I want to find out what's going on here before I start looking at all of that stuff. What is this over here, for example? I don't know. Everything in here looks creepy. Biotech industry leaders to debate ethics. The International Panel on Biotechnology and Ethics in Scientific Research has announced plans to convene early next year specifically to discuss the issue and future of mechanical augmentation. Specific objectives of the panel will be threefold, stated Christian Hook, chairman of the Ghent University Bioethics Institute and head of the IPBSR steering committee. First, to hold an honest and open debate on current practices relating to neuroprosthetic research. Second, to provide thorough forward-looking analysis into the future of the human-machine interface. And third, to evaluate current trends and emerging studies into less invasive augmentation technologies. The ISB-ESR's announcement comes on the heels of growing public outcry over augmentation recalls and calls for a United Nations-sponsored vote on industry regulation. I mean, all of this seems almost unimportant considering the stuff that's going on here. I mean, apparently some people are already far, far beyond all of this and any sort of ethical concerns. Haven to open to all. Page Industries has sped up its plans to build the first permanent commercial space station named Haven. The orbital resort will accommodate 12,000 people and offer many 5-star restaurants and hotels. Expected cost for a night stay 100,000 credits. Okay, that's a lot of money. I can't afford that. I don't need this stuff.
Can't take anymore. Want to die.
So, have I found everything of interest in here? Before I go and talk to her. Yeah, she doesn't seem to notice me. I have a trauma kit. Okay. Oh, I just
According to Commander Bird,
got an achievement for some reason.
Operatives
Moon
report
Base
functioning within
Omega.
expected parameters. Never mind the cost.
Again, I'm not sure what I'm looking at here.
Sorry.
But whatever, I guess we are just going to talk to her, huh? Let's do it.
Quite the house of horrors you got here, Doc.
Yeah.
You letting anyone in, or just women?
Who are you? How'd you get down here? This is a restricted area.
Obviously. You wouldn't want the rank and file knowing what kind of sick experimentation is going on down here.
No, you don't understand. I'm not.
Where's Burke? And your research partner, Savage?
Burke went back up to the base. And Gary left. Told me to be smart, keep my mouth shut, and do whatever Burke tells me to do. For now.
For now? I heard the three of you talking up there in the morgue. Sounded like you don't exactly fit in here, Dr.
Kavanagh. And who the fuck are you?
The name's Jensen. I came here looking for someone. Megan Reed.
Reed? I've seen her research. Gary thinks it could be the key we're missing. If she can be convinced to come here.
Megan Reed was kidnapped, Kavanagh. Violently. As was her entire scientific team and the dozens of women you've been torturing down here.
No! You don't understand. I'm trying to save them. Gary and we were sent here to put the OCM project back on track. It wasn't until we got here that we realized what that meant, and by then it was too late.
What do you mean by that?
OCM. Savage used that term in the morgue. What does it mean?
Organic computational matrix. It's a means of cross-connecting living brain tissue and artificial intelligence systems to create a supercomputer of unparalleled capability. Part flesh, part silicon.
That's what you're doing down here, turning prisoners into computer parts.
Human brain activity has to be integrated with the technology, or else it won't work. Even DARPA knew that.
What's this obsession of people with supercomputers that are built by, like, human brains mixed with technology? I wonder if there's a real scientific basis for that, that, you know, if you mix human brains and computers, that it creates a supercomputer. I just think that it would be better to just build, you know, a supercomputer, because computers are generally faster than a human brain, so I'm not sure why you always need a human brain in the mix. But anyway, let's ask a few more questions. Yeah, how many prisoners do you have here?
Just how many prisoners are being wired into this thing?
I don't know. But a lot of them don't seem to survive for more than a year. I've told the others there's no way this project can stay viable with these kinds of numbers. But the OCM computers have to have them to work.
Computers? You mean there's more than one of them?
There's several. This is just where the process starts. The factory floor. We select the candidates here, implant them, and ship them to the other locations. It's all very efficient.
Yeah, except your candidates keep dying.
Indeed. That's not very efficient at all. Not to mention unethical. And yeah, what does Megan's research has to do with it?
You seem to think Megan's research is integral to salvaging this project of yours. Why?
It's not my project. Had I known before I came here...
Right, just answer the question.
We're experiencing cross-systemic failures with the tech. Over time, subjects implanted with OCM augmentations suffer complete neurological breakdown. They pretty much burn up from the inside. Gary thinks it's a problem with the acceptance of the P-dot array.
I've heard that phrase before.
It's the building block of modern neuro-augmentations. Dr. Reed's been reshaping it, changing the way it bonds with living tissue. The mutagenic gene combination she's introduced into it will Frankly, it's astonishing.
Enough to warrant her kidnapping? So she'd be forced to work on this project with you?
She's not on this project. I don't know what she's doing or where she is. This is the first time anyone's ever mentioned kidnapping.
So you have not been kidnapped. You are here more or less on your own free will, even though you don't really agree with all of the stuff going on here. And yeah, what about DARPA?
What does DARPA have to do with this?
Nothing. Not directly. In 2007, they started looking for research partners to help develop an artificial cognitive science program that could increase a soldier's situational awareness in the field. A number of private sector companies submitted proposals.
Bell Tower being one of them.
No. Bell Tower was a private military corporation. DARPA wanted researchers. But one of the companies who did submit something was a biotech corporation that deals with Bell Tower. And they believed a successful program could be designed if it could be wired directly into the soldiers' brains. DARPA wasn't willing to go that far.
So this biotech company took the idea to Bell Tower.
A corporation that, being privately funded, doesn't have to concern itself with political or ethical debate.
Obviously, yes. And why exactly do you only use women for this project? I mean, is there any biological reason for that?
You're really gonna stand there and try to justify your role in this, aren't you? People are being enslaved, Kavanaugh. Enslaved and crucified.
It wasn't like that at first. I thought we were going to make a difference, do something incredible for the world.
Right. And look how incredible it turned out to be. But you can still make a difference, Doctor. You can help me blow the lid off this place.
Are you insane? I can't. There's too much money invested in this. Burke, the people I work for, they'll kill me. They'll hunt me down and kill me.
I know people who can protect you, hide you. Interpol is just waiting for evidence to tear Bell Tower apart.
It's not just Bell Tower. Oh, God. Oh, God, am I really going to do this? You can't get me out through the prison. Burke would stop us.
Then we'll have to do what Savage did. Take a submersible.
We can't. The hatches to all the docking hangars are locked tight. The only way to unlock them is by using the security console in the prison command tower. Burke keeps an eye on us that way.
Then I'll have to go back up there and unlock it. Well, you gather as much evidence as you can carry.
Oh my God. I'm really gonna do this.
Damn right you are. Now get moving. I'll contact you when I unlock the hatch.
All right, fine. But Mr. Jensen, please, hurry.
Alright, well, apparently we will try to get her off the base now. Yeah, and I would say it's the right thing to do. And a way to undo at least some of the bad stuff you've been doing here, apparently. But yeah, before I get on this task, I'm going to end the episode, and hopefully in the next episode we can get her off the station and shut this place down. So, as usual, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.
I can't believe I agreed to this, but it has to be done.